Hello, hello. Happy happy Sunday. Um, I have been updating my trade book, so I have my trade book's called Superhero Levels, and I'm excited to kind of dive into a couple additions to my trade book. And basically, I'm only trading the NQ futures, and that's my goal. I want to trade futures, and I'm looking to create a system that focuses strictly on trading futures and mainly the NQ. Yeah, I love the Nasdaq, and so looking for reversals and breakouts in the NASDAQ is something I'm super interested in. I have coded a couple algorithms, um, and they are kind of higher time frame swing trade type algorithms that I've always wanted to be able to trade, but the difficulty is they don't have stop losses, and that is extremely difficult to just throw in a swing position without a stop. When I was a younger, more naive trader, yeah, I did. I just traded the algorithms, and I honestly did quite well because I was trading what 2 or 3 years ago when the market was just on fire and there were no real uh, reversals. Now I have a little more experience, and um, so I'm adding, and so and as well I'm day trading, and I'm looking to day trade futures, and so looking at these. Uh, I'm looking at adding these into my day trading strategy as a signal to go long or short, to focus on either a long trade or to focus on either a short trade when I make when I do my early morning analysis and essentially decide what to look for, as opposed to trying to look for multiple different options. I'm going to use these regime filters to help me decide which way to go. So first one we're going to talk about is the buy Monday regime. This is our long trend regime, and when this is on, it means that the S&P is above its 200-day moving average. The VIX is below its 72-day moving average, and the rate of change on the Nasdaq is above minus 2%. So essentially, we did just hit a rate of change regime sell off. So essentially, we closed right here at 30,926. And then when we closed at, 24,004 or 29,409, the this actually I'm interested, how many days is the rate of change sell off? So let's edit this strategy and just have a look, figure out how many days we are looking at the rate of change sell off. So if we look, our rate of change, so that's our rate of change length is 10 bars. So that's going to be 10 days because this is a daily situation. And so over the last 10 days, we are 2% below. And let me just make sure that that's 2%. Look at our strategy. I gotta pull up shouldn't have closed that out. Okay, buy Monday. So the rock number is minus 2.01, so essentially 2%. So when this is on, I am only going to be focusing on buying the dip, essentially at intraday value, or buying a breakout. If you kind of look at, when this regime is on, like we are almost always trading above when uh, you know, when we break the previous day's close. It's just almost always. And so I'm going to be setting alerts for that. And honestly, I'm probably going to be trading, more than just at 8 a.m. Or sorry, from 6:30 a.m. Pacific or 9:30 EST to 11:30. I'm going to be expanding that because this strategy that I coded is the whole reason why I got into trading futures. And yeah, like I want to capture more than buy and hold, and that is why I coded this strategy, and it's why I just want to be able to beat buy and hold. And so there is the buy Monday strategy that I'm excited about. And essentially, if I look at my trade book, so I want to buy breakouts, of prior day close, and I want to buy the dip, so that like I'm looking to, buy these wicks and buy the breakout. So figuring out how to code reversal signals and code, like these wicks, figuring out, when we think we might be coming back down to prior day value with, uh, with, when we're so extended from prior day value. Like if you look at this candle, prior day value is way, way lower. And I mean, like maybe even looking at, here's 5 days. Like if you look at this 5-day move, it's interesting. Like there has to be a pullback on these 5-day moves. And, so just looking at how extended we get from our moving average, and I might be adding in some more nuances to this, looking for when oh wow, the market just opened and it is ripping higher. Exciting times. Wow, look at it go. That's nuts. I was thinking that we weren't gonna pop above this, and that we were gonna hold. No, we are not. Look at that. Just nuts. That is wild times. Okay, so here is my description on Buy Monday. And my goal this week is to dial in my entries for Buy Monday. And so that's either going to be a breakout above previous day close, or a buy the dip, somewhere related to intraday value, or potentially, like if we look at a move like this, buying at, like this level right here. It looks like a super interesting, demand candle, and we would have been able to buy right there. And then again right here before it really kind of takes off. So very interesting. Yeah. So that's the Buy Monday regime.